Thank you. Former Prime Minister Liz Truss joins me now. President Trump says King Charles can help repair the special relationship between the US and the UK. So, Prime Minister, is the King Britain's political ambassador now?
Well, I definitely hope that's true. And the President is very fond of the royal family. He was very fond of the late Queen. He gets on well with King Charles. And, you know, we do have a terrible Prime Minister in office at the moment, which President Trump described memorably as no Churchill. But the relationship between Britain and the United States is much deeper than that. And I hope that's what this visit will remind everybody of. Of course, it's celebrating 250 years of American independence, but ultimately, so many of the ideas that made Britain great also made America great and helped shape the American Constitution. So I hope we're able to move beyond the current difficulties of our current Prime Minister and talk about the bigger picture, which is, you know, we want the West to win, and Britain and America are both key parts of that.
Prime Minister Starmer and President Trump, they're in discussion to restore shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. Starmer didn't support or help with the blockade. Why not? Why are they so late to the game?
Well, the problem is that Starmer is in serious trouble in Britain. He's the least popular Prime Minister in British history. He was trying to appease voters, particularly Muslim voters in Britain. There's been a lot of furore over Gaza and over the Iran war. And he essentially denigrated national security in order to do that. And I think that's a huge shame. It's a disgrace. Many people in Britain are very angry about the situation he's left us in, because the reality is we depend on America. America is a key part of NATO. And to simply say these bases that the UK has worked with the US for years on can't be used by the United States was a ludicrous decision. And I think many people in our security establishment are very worried about the precedent that Starmer has set.
Can you give us any update on the soap opera that is Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Is any kind of rapprochement likely between the King and Camilla and Harry and the Duchess?
Well, that's hard to say. I mean, they have just been in Australia for a tour, and I think there seems to be an attempt for them to get back in with the royal family, but I'm not sure it's being welcomed with open arms. And certainly, as far as I'm concerned, you're very welcome to look after them in America. I'm very keen for them to stay in California, where no doubt they're keeping you all amused.
This is true. Prime Minister, thank you very much for joining us. Always appreciate it.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Thank you.